Okay, so if you're a creator on YouTube, we're all after the same thing, right? More subscribers. Well, today we're going to cover a super simple trick you can set up in just a few minutes that will help you do exactly that. Let's get right into it. So, you want that simple trick? The answer is this tiny, powerful feature that a lot of people just completely forget about, and it can make a huge difference. We're going to set it up together right now. I want you to think of this feature as a little subscriber magnet. It's this constant but not annoying call to action that's going to be in all of your videos, just quietly working in the background to grow your channel. So what exactly are we talking about here? It's the video watermark. You've probably seen it a million times. It's that little button that pops up in the corner of videos, mainly when you're watching on a desktop. It lets people subscribe with just one click, without ever having to pause or leave what they're watching. The goal here is to make it ridiculously easy for them. First things first, we need a graphic for that button. Now don't worry, this is the super easy part and you can do it for free. Let's break down what you need to make the perfect little button. The good news is YouTube keeps the requirements really simple. All you need is a square image, exactly 150 by 150 pixels, and it's gotta be under 1 megabyte, which is pretty easy to do. You can use different formats, but trust me, PNG is the way to go. It keeps everything looking sharp and clean. Making the actual graphic is a piece of cake. Just hop into a free tool, something like Snappa or Canva, and set your canvas to 150 by 150. Then, just add the word subscribe in a really bold, easy-to-read font. Remember, this thing is going to be small. Maybe add a little YouTube Play icon for good measure. The key is to use colors that really pop, like white text on a bright red background. Once it looks good, just download it as a PNG file. All right, you've got your awesome new button graphic. Now it's time to actually put it to work. So let's head on over to YouTube Studio and get this thing uploaded. And believe it or not, this part is just as simple. Once you're in your YouTube Studio, look for Customization on that left-hand menu. Click that, and then you'll see a Branding tab. Head in there and you'll find the Video Watermarks section waiting for you. Just click Upload, pick the graphic we just made, and you're pretty much set. And hey, since you made it exactly 150 by 150, you won't even have to crop it. Okay, now you could totally just stop there and call it a day, but here's a little pro tip that really does make a difference. See, it's not just about having the button, it's about when the button shows up. So YouTube is going to give you 3 choices. The default is to show it only at the end of video, but let's be real, a lot of viewers have already clicked away by then. Entire video is another option, and it's not bad. But I think the best choice by far is custom start time. Why? Well, it makes sure your button doesn't clash with any ads at the beginning, but it still shows up early enough to actually get noticed. So what's the magic number for that custom start time? A really great place to start is right around 30 seconds. Setting it to 30 seconds means it appears after your intro, but it's still on screen for pretty much the whole video, just waiting for that click. Okay, so we've designed our button, we've uploaded it, we've perfected the timing. Now for the single most important step in this entire process. I'm serious, please do not forget this part. After you've set all this up, you have to go to the top right of the page and hit that big blue Publish button. If you just close the tab or navigate away, all that work we just did will be gone. So click Publish, and then your new watermark is live. And that's it. You're done. In just a couple of minutes, you've set up a permanent subscriber magnet that is going to be on every single video you upload from this point forward automatically. So with that easy win under your belt, the only question left is, what are you going to optimize next?